Okay, so today is Friday. We are leaving on Sunday, so it's just 2 more days until we get on that plane. We're currently on our way to get our COVID test here in Singapore. It cost us $160 each to get this test, and apparently we'll get our results pretty much within 36 hours. And also we're hoping that we're going to be negative. We feel fine, but obviously you can be asymptomatic with COVID, but we've been really careful wherever we go. We always wipe down everything before we sit down, and we're pretty OCD about it, so it should be okay, but fingers crossed.
Brett gets super antsy about being late for things.
Super antsy? I'm not sure about super antsy. I like to be on time for shit, and you don't. So we're underground, we're in a tunnel, we have no Wi-Fi signal.
And we often lose signal.
I'm not really sure which way we're meant to be going, so hopefully this will be the right way.
What was that again, Brett?
I said we are actually kind of a bit close. I didn't notice until you pointed it out, but we're actually
Oh, look at you, Brett. Don't stress.
I'm not stressing. I'm not stressing.
Okay.
Alright guys, so we made it. We just found a parking spot here, side of the road. The medical center that we're going to is just back there somewhere. Evie is struggling to input the date and time into our parking ticket.
I'm not struggling, I'm just trying to do it right.
Alright, that is the place that we're going. Raffles Medical. Fingers crossed. We test negative. Crossing the road. Okay, so we're at the test center now. Evie is filling out the forms, and in about 5 or 10 minutes, hopefully, we're gonna get the tests. We've had it done twice before. The first time was by far the worst, but yeah, the second time wasn't great either, so we're not looking forward to having it shoved up our noses, but it is what it is if we want to fly, something that we have to do these days, so it is what it is. So how was it?
Like I'm crying.
Yeah, you do look like you're crying, actually.
It's only because she stuck it out so far.
Oh man. Alright, it's all done now.
I'm glad I went first.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how was you?
I haven't had mine yet. Ooh, thank you. That was better than the other times. Out of the three swabs that we've had, how was this one?
What, like 10 being the best?
No, was this the worst, the best, or?
Oh, right. It was the best one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I agree.
So one of the things that I always do before I fly is get all the food that I really love, and one of them is fried rice from Taste Rice. So I'm gonna get a large portion and then freeze it and bring it in my suitcase, pack it with some ice blocks, and then once we get to England, it will just be defrosting just in time for us to have dinner. Just one fried rice. Yes.
Alright, so Evie's ordered her fried rice. We're now getting some chocolate, some Royce chocolate, which is a Japanese chocolate. You can usually only get it in Japan, you can't get it in the UK, but here in Singapore you can get it, so we're gonna stock up, we're gonna get some for my family, because they love it as well, so yeah.
It's a crowd favorite. How many are we getting?
We like the champagne flavour, so...
The champagne one is the best.
2,
out of
4, 6,
all of them.
8.
So excited. These are actually really heavy. It's gonna be a challenge bringing it back and packing it in our suitcase, which is already really full. Another favorite, our Haiti. I don't know what I'm gonna do without all this food in Singapore. Like, I'm already a bit sad thinking about it.
You'll survive. Yeah.
Especially in a big onesie like that.
It's not going to be this hot in England, okay?
See you at Christmas.
We've got a fair bit of luggage here.
And we're trying to label every single box, just in case one gets missing.
Kira, you've got a lot of stuff. You got so much stuff. Yep. Alright, so we just got on the plane. We are already taxiing down the runway. We haven't taken off just yet. The food has arrived. This is the only time that I can take off my mask, so happy days, I got my mask off. I've got some form of egg here with sausage and some vegetables. I've got my drinks. I've got a yogurt, some fruit, and a croissant and a muffin as well. It's actually really good.
Yeah?
The best plane food I've ever had.
Oh my gosh, which is your favorite bit?
The potato.
Yum.
Can't go wrong with potatoes?
One of my favorite things, having Milo on the plane. This is our first time changing Kira in business class. It's pretty good, to be honest, that we don't have to go to the toilet to do it, and because it's really cramped in there. And there's just so much space here as well for her to just chill out over there. She's pretty happy whilst I'm changing her, so I'll
It's
take
an
that.
insane amount of space here, yeah.
It
So
is.
we can just like change her on the seat, no worries.
Oh, it's such a dream. It's such a dream, isn't it? Okay. So delicious.
What'd you say it is? Spinach?
Spinach, yeah. Kira,
We're also trying to be super careful with it now as well because we don't want to make too much of a mess. When Kira eats at home, it goes absolutely everywhere. But yeah, because we're on the plane, we thought we'd try to be a little bit considerate and keep it under control, right?
Under control. Wow, she's going for it. She's starving. Look at her. Oh, you're such a good girl. Oh my goodness.
Evie is finally getting to eat her food. Super excited for, what is it? Nasi lemak.
Nasi lemak, which is like coconut rice with like curry chicken and fried like anchovies and egg and then udang. So
Enjoy. Okay, check it out, guys. If this is not living the good life, I'm not sure what is, right, Kira? Look at the size of your bed, huh? Yeah? Being able to just lie her down here is definitely a massive perk of having all the space, obviously. She was getting a little bit crazy just now and I was up and down the aisle quite a lot, but she wasn't happy, so I've put her down here and she's completely chilled out. Hey. And the airline have given Kira this little teddy bear, which I'm sure she will cherish forever now. Her first teddy bear from her first flight. There you go, baby. How is it?
So apparently now it's dinner time. And one of the air stewards just came to give us some options. So it was things like bak chor mee, perch with potato, and Brett was like, "What's perch? Perch is fish, Brett."
Go and have a perch on the tree is what I was thinking.
What were the other options? I can't remember.
Only one other option, which was Thai green curry, and that's what I went for. Evie went for the bak chor mee, which is like a Chinese Singaporean, what, noodles with pork?
Yeah.
See, gotcha, I gotcha. No, then I got some salad, some fruit, apple pie maybe? Oh, and some skewers. Garlic bread, some kind of salad. I just want to take a second to talk about the food here in business class because compared to the food in economy, I've got to say it's a lot better, but I still think it tastes like aeroplane food, you know? It's still got that sort of weird tang to it. Compared to an economy where it's like complete trash here, it's not too bad. That's my opinion anyway. Evie thinks it's way better. Evie thinks it's like one of the best places to eat.
I think that, well, I wouldn't say one of the best places, but it's pretty good.
I would disagree with that, but I'm looking forward to eating this garlic bread.
Finally, my turn to eat. Today I'm having bak chor mee for my dinner. I was meant to have my dinner ages ago, but Brett was busy eating, so I had to look after baby Kay. But now it's finally my turn. I've got garlic bread and satay, which looks and smells so good. Honestly, I might ask for another bowl if I finish this and I'm still hungry. Okay, this is my first bite. That's really good. That's really, really good. What did you get again, Brett?
Thai green curry.
Oh yeah, you should have gotten this.
Oh, your favorite.
It's so good.
Abu. This is what a standard business class seat looks like on Singapore Airlines. So you got the huge TV there, nice big seat. This is obviously in the sit-up position. You can also put it down, which is how I've got mine right now with Kira in it. So I'll just show you guys. I can actually basically lie completely flat. My head is touching the top and my feet do touch the bottom when I do that, but I'm basically completely flat lying in this seat, which is just amazing. Because the flight is so empty as well, we managed to get these seats together. So we're sat right next to each other. There's a little compartment in the middle that you can open and close.
Oh, yeah,
if you're not sat next to somebody you know. So I like to close that when I went to sleep to get away from Evie for a bit. That's right, Kira, isn't it? Sometimes we like to have some space from mummy, right? Yeah. But yeah, other than that, there's a table in here which pulls out just like that. The guys put a nice tablecloth on it and make it feel like you're in a fine dining restaurant, which is really cool. You've got all these amenities, all these extra bits and bobs in here, storage, places to put things. In here there's like some bits and bobs as well, some alcohol gel and things like that, all the basic necessities for flying during COVID. As I said, the big computer, the big TV screen there as well. But yeah, the main thing about flying business is being able to lie down. It makes a world of difference. Look at her. Makes a world of difference, right, Kira? Chilling, aren't you? Yep, chilling. The seats that we've got though are slightly different to the other business class seats because we've got the bassinet. So we've got this extra bit of space at the front where we can put the bassinet compared to these seats, which have a little bit less space. It's a little bit more cushy, I guess, because your feet will go underneath. Like if I sit in here and I'm lying down, my feet actually tuck in here, which is also super nice, but a bit more cramped.
One of the perks about having an empty flight is that we can use the seats next to us as more luggage space, and we've kind of spread out a little
Basically
bit.
taken over the whole cabin.
We kind of have.
This is like our storage. We got another storage seat over there. You got Evie's seat right there.
I'm waiting for more food.
And then you got my seat right here.
With little baby K.
And then so we got basically got 4 business class seats.
Yes.
It's pretty chilling. Check out the slippers.
Right. I'm not sure about that kind of fashion, man. With the socks and the slippers. What do you have to say for yourself?
Me and Kira love it. We love it. We love it. No?
Oh dear. Oh dear. I just want to do an up-close video of how good this bak chor bowl is. Look at those meatballs and the minced pork, the spring onions scattered on top, and the Chinese mushrooms, and the thin slices of pork with the mee pok yellow noodles all mixed into the sambal and vinegar goodness. I'm just pretending to be a food critique, but it is so good.
Alright, the pilot just made an announcement that we're about to land. So, this is what the seat looks like when it's all folded up. Evie, as you can see, still folding hers up, or she's getting someone to come and do it for her.
I don't know how to do this.
Would you like me to help you with it?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Now you know.
I have learned.
Alright guys, so that's what it's like flying in business class for 13 hours from Singapore to London. A lot better than economy, I would say,
Yeah.
especially with a little baby. It does make it a world of difference.